What's up, brewskis? My name is Marco Dupa. With me, as always, it's the great and powerful. It's Adam Obesius Rodriguez.
Yeah, buddy.
Tonight's brew is from Stillwater. It's their extra dry extra. It's Japanese style dry beer. And Obi's going to have a little bit more about that after the break. Did you try scanning the QR code?
I did not. Well, let me do that.
Maybe that'll be something. While he does that, what's on tap for tonight? We got the glorious return of Trailer Trash.
Trailer trash.
And we're just going to talk about the new Scary Movie trailer. Everybody seems really excited about that.
Yeah.
They're canceling cancel culture, as Marlon Wayans says. So, we'll see about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of new movies, we apparently have a fifth Matrix movie on the way.
Unfortunately.
However, this one will not be directed by the Wachowskis. So, see how that goes.
Yeah, and then if you're as confused as I am with all of this Xbox stuff that's been coming out lately, you're in the right place, because we're gonna like really pull it apart and kind of parse it out, and make sense of everything that Microsoft has announced up until this point.
Yeah.
All right. That's it, right? That's what we got on tap. That's what we got on tap. Oh, and the Game of Thrones movie.
We can also touch on Game of Thrones as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
sorry.
yes.
I remembered the fucking Matrix movie. Forgot the fucking Game of Thrones movie. So let's get this ball rolling, baby. Let's get into this. You know what I'm saying? It's episode 488 of the One Beer In podcast.
I always flashbang myself with these cans.
Lost to be found by someone to save you when you're down. Yes, I'm bored when it's bright out. So bored when it's bright out. 4 to 5 a.m.
Okay.
Takes me to a place where I fit in.
Blinker and drinker.
Ooh.
Yummy.
Yummers.
Well, as Marco was saying, this is the Stillwater Extra Dry, Extra Japanese Style Imperial Dry Beer. It is 8.4% ABV, and this is 1 pint, brewed and canned by Stillwater Artisanal, North Haven, Connecticut. And it's vegan. Just in case you were wondering.
How do they pull that off?
I don't know. They usually have to kill so many puppies for these beers. I scanned the QR code.
What did that get us?
Broken website link. Just like I found online. So, Stillwater, please pay for your URL.
Get it together.
And we'll read more about your beer. Other than that, we must taste. And that is all.
Sorry.
Oh, my God.
My compliments to the chef.
Tasted better going down.
Why there's so many Jalen's in the NBA? Can't get over it.
Love it.
I had like 3 people send that shit to me. Why there's so many Jalen's in the NBA?
I was one of those people.
I went to sleep and there was 30 Jalen's in the NBA. I woke up and there was 80 Jalen's. The number just gets higher and higher. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I just looked up at the TV and fucking Jalen Rose was on the TV for a split second. It made me think
He's haunting us.
He's never goes anywhere. Let's get into it. Episode 488.
Yep.
I'm Marco. That's Adam. Let's rock and roll. Scary movie. Let's talk about scary movie. Trailer trash.
Trailer trash.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Trailer Trash.
Yes.
I'm sure there's like a shit ton of movies that we could have done.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, this is kind of on you guys. You know, the thing is,
You don't write, you don't call.
right. So if you want some trailer trash, if you think there's a movie that needs to be trailer trashed, then you know that's going to be on you.
You gotta let us know.
You gotta let us know.
You got it.
You know. But as it stands, scary movie reboot.
Yep.
or
Requel?
direct sequel, or I guess it would be a requel. Yeah, it'd be. Yeah, I guess it's a requel,
Yeah.
right?
Because the characters do return from the original Scary Movie series.
And it's not like they're pretending like, but it does feel like they're bringing everybody back.
Yeah.
So it feels like a direct sequel to 2.
Yeah. We have the Wayans back, which was sort of the first thing that people were like, okay, this might actually be good.
Yeah. So, okay, Keenan Ivory is also okay as long as Keenan Ivory is involved.
Yeah.
Keenan Ivory is the head.
The head
of
Wayans.
He's if the Wayans were Voltron, he'd be the head.
Yeah.
He's the creative driving force. I mean, Marlon Wayans lately has been the one who's kind of spearheading a lot of this stuff. And I'm sure that he was the one who kind of really, really fought to get the property back.
Yeah.
As far as I understand, after the second one, they kind of got pushed out of their own franchise.
Yeah.
And then after the third one, it was just basically, that's it. 4 and 5, I believe they disowned 4 and 5.
Yeah. I would too.
Yeah, I mean,
Horrible.
this kind of, but the thing is though, man, this kind of movie shouldn't have, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered if the Wayans were involved for all 5.
Yeah.
This kind of movie just has diminishing returns. Like, you don't make these, like, we don't need this movie. I think culturally, it's great that the Wayans are back involved.
It's been long
and they
enough.
own their own
It's
thing. Yes, man.
It's been long enough because, excuse me, in that time period of especially 3, 4, 5, the parody movie became such a thing that it ruined it for everyone.
Yeah.
Because we got, epic movie,
Epic movie,
date
superhero movie. Yeah. And what's crazy is they made Scary Movie, and then all these other like copycats, like like they weren't. As far as I understand, like they weren't involved in any of these other ones. It was just white people coming in and stealing a thing from black people again. I mean, the only one really.
No way.
Yeah, I know. Shocking. Shocking it is. The only one.
Why'd you say that like
shocking
Yoda?
It is. Shocking it is. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why. I mean,
Shocking it is.
shocking it is. The only one that's even worth a damn, not made by the Wayans, is not another teen movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the only one that's actually good out of the rest of these. I'm sorry. You can bring up all these other ones all you want. Epic movie's terrible.
Yeah.
Superhero movie's terrible.
Yep.
Date movie's terrible. The Fast and the Furious parody movie's terrible. They're all terrible.
Yeah,
they're all bad.
I'm sure we're
all
missing
just,
some,
like,
but they're all garbage.
They're all just horrible movies.
Yeah.
Like and
Cash-ins, just cheap.
because they didn't really. They tried. It was too simplistic. It was too like broad strokes. The first 2 Scary Movies are good because not only are they like batshit insane and ridiculous, but they don't just they parody elements of those movies. They parody the stupidity of the things in those movies. They don't just go like I was watching a clip from the Fast and the Furious one, right? And I mean, like, they just have Vin Diesel come in, the Vin Diesel character, or not, I'm sorry, not the Vin Diesel, the Rock character, and he's just covered in baby oil. And he comes in and he like sprays baby oil on his hands and he like just keeps, and it's like, that joke has a shelf life, and it's the first time you see it happens, and you're like, that's kind of funny. And then, but what's really the bit is that, like, admittedly, The Rock was really sweaty in that movie, but it doesn't really parody
The genre.
The genre, right? It's not really hitting on what makes, because you have to love. That's why Shaun of the Dead is such a classic movie, because it hits on what makes those movies what they are, and then points out the kind of, ridiculousness of situations or the hypocrisy in these situations, and then, but it's also a good movie in and of itself.
Yeah, I mean, that's any good parody, really. And I don't know. I have to go back and rewatch Scary Movie 1 and 2, but I always remember them just being a level of reverent to the source material that me as a kid who enjoyed watching horror movies like immediately was drawn to, but also the fact that it was just so silly.
Yeah.
And I think that's what made those work, is that they were just so silly. And
Yeah.
they would tell the dirty joke. And when you're a teenager or a little kid, like you go, oh, they did the thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they were Shaun of the Dead kind of good movies stand alone
no,
on their own, you know. But
No, not at all.
I think the spirit of them was enough to elevate them to a certain level of like, okay, this is actually enjoyable and written smart enough that it's not just like a Looney Tunes movie.
Yeah.
Or an SNL sketch or something, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's like Keenan Ivory Wayans, for instance, was like the movies that he made before Scary Movie, like way better parodies, like Don't Be a Menace While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like that one, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, like those movies. Scary Movie 1 and 2 are just straight up slapstick comedies.
Yeah.
They're not scary movies. But I mean, that's the point, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's enough of a send-up of the genre that you're like, they very clearly get what makes these movies what they are in the first place.
It's comedy scream.
Yeah. However, I just think we don't need this movie anymore. We just don't need this movie anymore. I'm not, I mean, and I'm sure it's going to be funny. And I'm sure, honestly, right now, maybe we do need this movie. Maybe with everything going on, we do need a just dumb, silly, throwback comedy, because we don't get comedies like this anymore. They don't make comedies.
They don't make them like this anymore.
They really don't. And that's maybe because of cancel culture or whatever you want to call it, that people are maybe afraid to make this kind of movie, or maybe we've evolved past this kind of movie where if you're trying to make something funny, you're also trying to make something human.
Sure.
And I mean, I don't know, when's the last time you've seen like a slapstick, gross out comedy? I can't even think of one off the top of my head that's come out recently. That wasn't like a blockbuster movie.
Yeah, I think we've moved on as a society from that kind of, at least in movies, from that kind of humor.
Yeah.
So I will say though, because this is trailer trash, the response to the trailer, as you mentioned before, has been almost universally praised.
Oh, exceedingly positive from everything that I've seen.
I remember hearing the buzz about it before it was even officially dropped. And people that went to go see Scream, the new Scream movie, apparently they played it before that. And they even
pretty smart.
Did the camera, the little hidden camera recording of the trailer.
Yeah.
And I saw it that way first, actually. But the fact that people cared that much leads me to believe that unless this movie absolutely sucks, it's going to be a big hit.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to work because, A, they're leaning on that, like, hope we don't get canceled kind of thing, which is really cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap heat.
But it works.
But
it works with a certain kind of person.
It works for a certain audience, and then also on top of that, it's like our entire generation and Gen Xers before us have this reverence for this franchise.
Yeah.
And it's been gone again long enough that I think people are ready for it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I can already picture certain people that I know personally who are going to be like, "Yo, you seen that Scary Movie? Shit is hilarious, bro."
Yeah.
And
Nick Hand's hilarious.
Nick Hand is hilarious, daddy. And I don't want to rain on the parade. I don't want to poo-poo on any, but because I don't know, I'm torn between thinking like I watched the trailer. Let's talk about the actual trailer. Okay. Now that we've spent 20 minutes talking about
dissecting how we got here.
The actual trailer looks like it's going to be just like a nostalgia.
Yeah. And
honestly, they could have kept some of the characters under wraps, like bringing back Bobby from the first movie.
Yeah.
bringing back Chris Elliott's character, the strong hand guy.
The strong hand, yeah.
I do think, the other thing is the other thing to kind of hit on is the fact that in the years since the last Scary Movie, horror has taken on this like prestige,
Elevated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the movies that they are going to parody, if they're smart about it anyway, because hopefully they don't kind of go backward and like hit on some like older movies and try to hit like classics. Hopefully they take the smart route, and it does look like they're going to parody like Get Out, for instance.
Yeah, I have a list here if you want me to read it.
Yeah.
So according to this in-depth research from Wikipedia.com, the parodies are set to include Get Out, Nope, Longlegs, Heretic, Sinners, the Scream franchise, obviously. I Know What You Did Last Summer, which is harkening back to the original. Terrifier.
Terrifier was in the trailer.
Yeah. Let's see. People are... Halloween as well, with the characters being older. The Anna Faris character.
Right.
Obviously being Laurie in the story. Smile, Megan, The Substance, Weapons, Friday the 13th, and it goes on and on and on and on.
I mean, that's smart. Like those, take the big ones, the prestige ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not trying to... I feel like I'm like dancing around what I'm trying to say.
Well, okay, let's boil it down. What did you think of the trailer itself? How did you feel about it? Did it move you in any way, or did it just make you go,
The trailer... No. The thought of the trailer and the thought of the movie is more alluring than the movie, than what I saw from the trailer.
Sure.
Like, the idea of the movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, I do want to see it. I'm like very curious.
Yeah.
And I guess I needed to see a trailer to kind of see how they were going to handle certain things. But the trailer itself didn't really move me in a way that I was like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Wow. Rough crowd.
I don't know. What did you think?
I thought it was fine. I for the record, would say not trash, because I do think it had more hits than misses for me. I do think it was very much, as you would expect a comedy trailer to be, kind of scattershot and like kind of trying to appeal to the lowest common denominator, and again, kind of leaning on the nostalgia of it all. And
I don't know. I just think it's like, I think we can. I don't know. Man,
are you in a bad mood?
No. I guess I'm not. I'm not trying to be shitty about it. I'm not. I don't want to be like the guy who's like, we're past this. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not trying to like look down on people, because I love the first two Scary movies. I love the Wayans. I want this movie to be successful.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like shit on it. I'm just saying that like, the new Naked Gun movie.
Yeah.
When that trailer dropped, I was shocked at how funny the trailer was.
And a great example of a modern parody that has a lot of slapstick, a lot of silly humor.
Yeah.
But I think the difference between Naked Gun, which is a clear inspiration for the Wayans brothers in these movies, and a Scary Movie is like, I don't know, there's like a very different vibe to them. And writing style.
Yeah.
I think something like Naked Gun is way more inspired by something like British humor.
Yeah.
That's very wordy and very intensive on like linguistics and kind of more.
Yeah.
Not that it's smart necessarily, but it's just more
like
based
the jokes land on, the rhythm of what they're saying and what they're
joke
actually
a minute,
saying.
kind of. Whereas the Scary Movie is more based on physical humor, slapstick, gross out humor.
Yeah.
Silliness.
Yeah.
Which Naked Gun has too. But
yeah. I guess I'm just like, I'm holding the movie to a higher standard, because like the Naked Gun trailer, for instance, was so funny
Yeah.
without you know, like I was like, it got me excited to see the movie because I was like, fuck, that was like actually funny.
And it didn't ruin all the jokes.
And it didn't
There was
ruin all
still
the
a
jokes.
ton of
There was
stuff
a lot
that
of
was-
shit still in the movie when you watch it and you're like, God damn, this is holding up. They
is
really
really
did
funny.
a good job with this.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what I'm afraid of is a lot of reveals, and I didn't really find it that funny.
Yeah.
I'm I'm just excited to see what they do with it. But I don't have. Here's the other thing,
Okay.
and sorry to say it, but Marlon Wayans is not that good of a writer, and so I'm a little afraid that like it feels like he's helming it more than any of the other brothers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just don't think he's that good of a writer.
Yeah. Well,
So that's what I'm also concerned with.
they are all on deck, so hopefully they did some bullying in the writers' room.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. So I'm guessing a trash from you.
Yeah, I guess I gotta go trash. I gotta go trash. I gotta go trash.
That's okay. That's all right. We'll see how the movie itself turns out, though, because I'm with you. I am excited to actually watch it because hopefully it'll be a crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
Something that I just get a feeling will not be is the new Matrix movie
Yeah.
that they're
but-
writing.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
last one wasn't great. Famously on this podcast, I said, like, you know, I appreciate elements of it. I'm not a huge hater, but disappointing still.
Yeah, I hated
And
it.
I know you hated it. So that leaves the franchise in a weird place, obviously. It felt like an unnecessary movie.
Yeah.
And I think the movie itself agrees that it's an unnecessary movie.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, the bottom dollar is what really counts.
Well, and like this movie's unnecessary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we need a Matrix 5?
Someone does. And I think that's the investors.
Yeah.
Matrix is what? WB?
Yeah.
WB?
Yeah.
So
yeah. So I mean, with
those
the
Warner
timing of
Brothers
all the stuff that's
need-
going on,
need another Matrix.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
I will say, Drew Goddard is attached to it, who did The Martian, which people love. So there is some talent behind it. They didn't pick like a no-name, like MCU style, like just kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll give you direction.
Well, you know, and if they go in the complete opposite direction and make it like a heady thinker,
Yeah.
I actually like wouldn't be that upset. Because here's the thing, like the first Matrix movie, I can tell you right now, because I can watch the whole movie in my head right now. There's one.
You just close your eyes sometimes and just watch it.
There's one,
Not like this.
2, 3, 4 fight scenes, I believe.
Mhm.
There's Trinity in the beginning. There's
Do you count the training with Neo and Morpheus?
oh, that was the fourth one. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
the second one, right?
Yep.
So there's Trinity in the beginning. There's
I know Kung Fu.
There's Morpheus is fighting Neo. They all run out.
Yeah.
That's the second one.
Mouse?
Yeah.
That's his name, yeah.
Then there's 5. Then there's Morpheus versus the agent.
Yep.
There's Neo versus the agent part 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then they get I guess there's 6 if you count the shootout in the lobby.
Yeah, which turns into a Kung Fu fight
Yeah.
as well.
And then you get the extended like ending, the chase sequence that turns into him believing.
Yeah.
So that's like 6, I guess. So it's actually more than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually, that's the 6 is a lot in a movie.
Sure.
But even still, there's like large chunks of the movie that there's no fighting going on, and there's a lot of philosophy, and there's a lot of like it's a very like talky movie. The second
Yeah.
one's not that talky. The second one is
Set piece.
yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of set pieces, and then the third one's just
Very talky.
yeah.
Very
And you're
talky.
like, what are we talking about? And then the fourth one's dog shit.
I want to understand you, Colonel Sanders.
Ergo, vis-a-vis,
Vis-a-vis.
vis-a-vis.
I remember seeing in the audience while we were watching the movie for the first time, people visibly like getting more angry and more angry as it went on. I remember running out of patience too, because I was like, I'm in for that philosophizing stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, all right, man, cool. Like let's talk about it. But after a while, I was like, oh my god, shut up.
You know that the meme of that Family Guy scene when he's talking about why he doesn't like The Godfather?
Yeah.
It insists upon
It
itself.
insists upon itself.
I don't think there's ever been a movie that actually insists upon itself
Yeah.
more than The Matrix Revolutions.
Yeah.
Revolutions. It
Rough.
couldn't even just be The Matrix Revolution. It had to be plural for some reason.
Yeah.
Because the Wachowskis just couldn't help themselves.
Nah. They got too big.
Yeah.
They got too big.
And then you get the fourth one, which we've already talked about.
Yeah. A movie that actively hates its audience.
Yeah. And there's no like listen, I don't give a fuck. Like you fucking Reddit neckbeards can say whatever you want about the headiness and the intelligence of the fourth movie.
Yeah.
It's not a good movie. It's just not. Because I said it on the podcast when we talked about it, I'll say it again. Like it on its face, it's not enjoyable.
Yeah.
So how can that be a good movie when the Wachowskis are just like spitting in our face? Well, maybe spitting in Warner Brothers' face.
Yeah.
But we're the ones who have to watch the fucking
Sure.
movie.
As fans, it sucks.
It is spitting in our face too, because okay, now I paid money to go see this movie. I didn't.
No, you
but
didn't. No, you didn't.
people
It was
did.
streaming. It was only streaming.
People paid money for the streaming
For
service to
Max.
see this movie.
Yes.
I did pay money to subscribe to Max,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like who is that for?
Yeah.
Who all this ire for the people that supported you all these years?
Well, you are not in the minority with that opinion.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But that leads us to this next iteration.
Who else is involved?
That's all they've announced is executive produced by Lana Wachowski. So there is one Wachowski in the house, but I can almost guarantee that is like a shadow role,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
for
like
sure.
they put her name on there just to be like, we promise there's connective tissue to the original.
Yeah.
But I
Because
don't
again,
see that.
like both of them seem to be like actively against what the franchise has become.
They're done. Yeah,
and-
they're done
and-
with it. They are
so
done with it.
Why is she even delving into executive producing? So there's
Paycheck?
Right.
That's probably it. They probably just said, shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
take this money,
Here's some money,
and
be
do what you will with it.
quiet.
Goodbye.
We don't
So,
have any stars attached.
Nothing. There's nothing other than Drew Goddard and Lana Wachowski.
So by the time this movie becomes real, it could be a new director, different cast.
Yeah. That is a possibility. But
You
yeah,
gotta
I mean,
let shit go, man. At some point, you have to let shit go.
no,
gotta let shit die.
Not in Hollywood.
I thought for sure that Resurrections
Yeah,
was gonna be like that was it. Like this was the kind of slap in the face of the audience, and honestly, much as I love Keanu, he's an old man. Like he's in his 50s, maybe even early 60s.
he's actively said like he can't do the action scenes very much anymore.
He can't.
Yeah.
He was terrible, and like that was the other thing. Is like, why are you bringing all these people back just to be like 2 steps slower than they were in his movement was so like in the first and second one, man, he was so good,
Yeah.
so good. And then and even in the third one to a lesser extent because they use so much CG,
Yeah.
which is like the bane of my existence in kung fu movies. I just can't fucking makes me just want to throw up.
I get it.
And then you watch the fourth one and you're just like, the reason John Wick works is because you could tell there was a lot of care taken into the fact that Keanu's an older man. So how would a guy at his age still be able to fight?
And it's part of the story. John is a retired assassin.
Right.
When we first meet him, let alone 4 movies down the pipe.
Right. And he gets his shit kicked.
Yeah.
It's not like he's, commando or
No, no,
something.
no.
Like he eats a lot of shit in these movies.
I mean, he shouldn't survive
he definitely shouldn't survive.
through all the stuff that he's
Spoiler
been through.
alert. He finally eats shit.
He doesn't.
He eats the final shit. But now they're talking about bringing him back.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it's a good move because I think the John Wick series has been diminishing returns as well. Not in the same way as The Matrix, but still a bit of a...
I'm going to disagree with you there.
Okay.
I think the fourth movie is better than the third movie. I think it went 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they did a really good job ending the series. I think it was a step up. If it was the end. Now that we're learning that it might not be, that hurts it. But I thought that it was a very good end.
I will agree with you there, and I thought it was nice that they decided to end it. But again, as we talked about with the MCU, if they actually don't do that, it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, you ruined it. As much as I'd love to see more John Wick, they're making a video game. You know what else do you need?
Yeah, we'll just keep playing the video game over and over. And you can just keep watching the whole movies. Like, just let things be what they are.
Yeah.
Why do we just have to keep digging up the bones?
Make a new Matrix game. You know?
Make a new Matrix game.
Let you play as Neo.
Remaster Path of Neo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's made for it, right? Yeah. He's already in Cyberpunk.
Right.
They got him to work on that and do a ton for that. Why not just do the same thing with the Matrix video game?
Right.
But I digress.
I will say, again, if they go super heady with it and it's, if he takes it in a different direction where he's like, there's some unanswered questions about the universe and what could be and all this stuff. Like, there's a lot of... That sandbox, I think, is unearthed, right?
Yeah.
I think that they were focused a lot on Neo's story and trying to make sense of the one.
Well, he's the Messiah. So.
Right. And yeah, so why wouldn't they focus on him? And
what if we get like an Andor for the Matrix, you know?
Yeah.
The smaller people.
Hello.
Hi, Shelly.
Sherry's here. She's coming home from band practice.
She's got a cello.
I guess I'll go around this way.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hey.
There you go.
Hey.
Why'd you jump scare them?
Don't mind me, so they can wake up.
Oh, okay. Wow, you think they fell asleep?
Damn! What the fuck was that, man?
We're talking about The Matrix. Thank you very much.
Oh, nice. A movie from 30 years ago.
There's going to be a new one.
I'm so sorry.
This is why you're never on the show.
I'm so sorry. Excuse me. myself out.
Yeah.
I'm like your biggest fans, you guys. You know that.
Yeah, all right.
You know that.
Got a weird way of showing it.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, I think I think there's plenty of fertile ground to play within the Matrix sandbox.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm not. It's unnecessary. It doesn't need to be made. Doesn't need to be a thing. But if they do something interesting with it, I mean, listen. They brought back Mad Max after years and years and years, and they managed to put together two of the best movies ever.
Yeah.
With Mad Max, Fury Road, and Furiosa.
Yep.
Which I finally watched, and
Thank
so
God.
it's not impossible to
Revive something
and it be good.
Yeah.
Just depends on how much care you take into it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think the fact that Drew Goddard is involved has me at least a little more confident in it because he is a good sci-fi writer.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. There has to be a lot of pressure on him for the next Matrix movie, so that may squander things.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Well,
We
speaking
shall
of
see.
bringing stuff back that should have just been left alone, we got more Game of Thrones, baby. More Game of Thrones.
Meanwhile, there are 2 series still in production currently.
Right. I've heard that the night one is pretty good.
Oh, who'd you hear that from?
I have no idea.
Yeah, people be saying.
Some people said it.
Yeah.
Did you talk about it on the show, or did you just tell me?
I think I talked about it on the show, but I also told you. I think it was my Cheers of the Week a couple weeks
It was
ago.
the Cheers. It was your Cheers.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was your Cheers.
Yeah. Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah.
Fantastic show.
Yeah.
And they're doing it right because they are already in production for season 2. So we're not
Okay.
going to have to wait 3 years for the next season.
Smart.
So,
Smart.
yeah. And people dig it.
I don't know why all these fucking studios think that people have. You just don't have the attention. You don't have people's eyes like that anymore. Get
Well,
these fucking shows out.
A report came out recently that said a lot of these studios, specifically movie studios, are missing out. Or no, I think it was video game studios actually are missing out on their audiences because it takes so damn long to make the sequel to the thing that was a big hit.
Yeah.
And then your audience grows out of it.
Yeah.
Or just forgets about the franchise and is like, all right, I'm not going to tune into part 2 because I don't even remember what part 1 was about.
Right.
And I'm sure that happens with TV and movies.
Well, a lot of games, like, if you have to go back and replay the entire game again.
Nah, fam.
I'm
If
like,
I did
no.
it once, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no.
You better have some kind of recap in there, bro.
No. But yes, as you were saying, there is a new Game of Thrones movie.
Game of Thrones.
In the works. I don't know many details, so I'm going to read directly from the USA Today article.
Okay.
If that's okay with you. By Brendan Morrow. The world of ice and fire is headed to the big screen. A movie expansion of HBO's Game of Thrones is on the way, and it may explore a legendary event from the fictional universe's history that has never been depicted on screen. News of a Thrones movie was first reported back in 2024, actually the same year that The Matrix 5 was also announced. Funny enough. And it's one
it got
of...
announced all the way back then?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And it's one of numerous projects based on George R.R. Martin's fictional world that are in development, including multiple prequel shows and even a stage play.
Ooh.
But the movie has just taken a step forward with news that a writer who worked on an acclaimed sci-fi series is involved. How good of you, my friend Brendan Morrow, to not give the details before the fold, so you must scroll.
You piece of garbage.
Brendan. I'm sure it was his bosses who told him to do that.
Yeah, of course.
But that acclaimed writer is the writer of Andor, which let me scroll so they get their ad revenue. And let's see. Oh my goodness, are they making me scroll to the very end?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. No, they don't have it.
They just don't have it?
Oh, Bo Willimon. Bo Willimon
Oh.
is his name. And yes, he worked on Andor, including the show's acclaimed Prison Break episode from the first season.
Hell yeah.
It was awesome. He also previously worked on House of Cards and wrote the movies Mary, Queen of Scots and Ides of March. So,
I love Ides of March.
there you go. He has silver screen experience.
Sick. Okay,
So
all right.
good pedigree on this guy.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Ides of March, that's a good fucking movie.
Who's in that again?
Fucking everybody, dude. Gosling.
Gosling.
Clooney.
That's who I was. Yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
The Hoff.
Yeah. No, it's a great movie. Great movie.
Well, there you go. I mean, writer of one of the best episodes of TV ever, I would say.
Yep, I agree.
And a few movies.
Okay,
in there as well,
all right.
so.
That might, okay, all right. My opinion has changed on this.
I think
It was all right. I was excited that he was a writer on Andor.
Yeah.
But the fact that I had no idea that he had written all that other stuff too.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, all right. That's
not a one-hit wonder.
no,
You know?
no proven track record. Because you
Yeah.
can get a director or a writer who did the one thing, then you put all your fucking chips. You put all your chips in, and then fucking you get taken to the bank.
Yeah. But I will say because Night of the Seven Kingdoms was so good, it's reinvigorated my interest in this.
Yeah.
And I think they probably waited to announce this until that happened.
Smart.
And they're like, all right, you guys
Yeah.
are in the mood?
People are digging it.
Let's go. So I am very excited for this, actually, now, even though I would say before Night of the Seven Kingdoms, I would have been very lukewarm on it
Yeah.
because of how Game of Thrones ended.
Because the only thing that they had out post Game of Thrones was the House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Dragons.
House of the Dragon. House of the Dragon? Cherry?
Dragon?
Dragons?
Yeah.
Multiple dragons?
I think it's dragon.
How many do they have?
Unleash the Dragon.
Yes.
I
Let
don't
me
think
see.
you really want to
House
unleash the
of
dragon.
the
Dragon.
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 Oh,
One.
House of the Dragon.
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 It's a deep cut for you hip hop heads. Yeah, House of the Dragon, which was fine. The first season was good.
didn't
Second
watch
season was okay.
I had zero interest in that show.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like it. It's like I would say middle of the road Game of Thrones.
Nobody needs that.
Yeah. But because of their recent success, I will say this has me excited. So,
All right.
yeah.
I'm into it.
And the fact that it's not just like a continuation of the end of the series, because I think that was my knee-jerk reaction was like, they're gonna try to fix everything they broke with the last season with a movie.
Yeah.
But that's apparently not what this is. So
Yeah, if they take care into, delving into the world and trying to come up with their... I mean, the thing is, like, they're all just, like, living in George R.R. Martin's shadow.
yeah,
And that's the worst place to be in when you're trying to come up with... Like, it's not fair to these writers to have to come up with this shit. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, if you're a writer, if you're a TV writer, you don't turn down the opportunity to write a Game of Thrones or anything HBO related, right?
certainly not. Yeah,
But on the inverse of that, man, what an uphill battle.
Yeah.
For you and your team.
well, and I think the proof's in the pudding because according to George R.R. Martin himself, his relationship with the writers' room and the entire production of House of the Dragon in season 2 completely imploded.
Yeah.
And you can kind of tell the quality dips. Season 1, he was very close with them and like worked, I mean, hand in hand, it sounded like.
Yeah.
And they would send him drafts and he would give his opinion and they'd be receptive to it. But then they stopped doing that and
Yeah.
apparently kind of like ghosted him in a way.
See, that's the thing, man. That's why, anytime that you hear about these stories about like when George Lucas sold Star Wars and everything, when he sold Lucasfilms and he sold all that stuff, I just was like, I don't know. It's easy for me as a broke nobody to say that if you're already
A multimillionaire.
like, why would you sell something like that? Like,
Yeah.
that's, to me, I don't know. I'm so precious about the stuff that I make that I just would be like, you don't get the vision because it's not your vision. So
Yeah.
why would I give it to you? And also, it doesn't put me in any place that I'm not already.
Sure.
If you're George Lucas,
You already have
can wake up
generational wealth.
and just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
There is nothing in this world that is stopping you from just picking up and flying to anywhere on the planet, eating anywhere you want, having anything that you could ever possibly want.
Yeah.
You have so much money. All of your hard work is behind you for the rest of your life.
Sure.
And yet, still was like, nah, I need more. And then, and that's why I don't feel bad for George Lucas when he's like, wasn't my vision. Well, fuck you.
Yeah,
you had a
didn't
vision
need-
and
you gave up the rights to it.
Exactly. So go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's the same thing with this stuff. It's like George R.R. Martin, if he's in the writer's room and he wants to be involved,
yeah.
who the fuck are any of you fucking writers?
You mean the guy who came up with this entire world and its entire history?
Dude, to turn around and to be like,
We got
from
it.
here.
We got
Bro,
it.
That's
The hubris. The hubris.
hubris.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I get as a creative, you don't want somebody coming in and meddling with your idea, but it wasn't your idea originally.
It wasn't your idea. It wasn't your idea.
You're playing in his sandbox, my
Right.
friend.
Yes. So if he wants to switch some shit, even if the shit doesn't make any sense, it's like, listen, that's George's idea.
Right.
Like if he wants to flip it and turn it into this thing, it's like, well, you can like if people get mad, you can just say, well, that fucking George came up with that. He's the guy who came up with all this shit.
Read the book.
Yeah,
it's in there.
So don't get mad at us.
Right. I will never understand that. I will say, as a response to talking about George Lucas selling out. I mean, literally
sell out.
Can you sell out on your own product?
Yes.
I guess it's the only way to sell out, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could market other people's stuff. Anyway, on George Lucas, I think what happened was they promised him an incredible paycheck for selling, and also promised at the time, look, man, you made this entire thing up. You are the Godfather. We will always respect your ideas. We'll always come to you first. And then suddenly, he couldn't reach Kathleen Kennedy.
Well,
I get the feeling that's what happened. And he was like, "Okay, yeah, sure, I'll do it as long as you guys keep me in the loop." And suddenly, no.
Let's just say for argument's sake that is the case.
Yeah.
Again, that's on you, man.
Sure.
You've been in the industry for 100 years.
Yeah.
You didn't put it in your contract that like you have to have last say,
final say on the script or
that's
something.
That's on you. That's on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we're a couple of dum-dums, and I would put that in my contract. If I sold the rights to this podcast, I would be like, yeah, but we still have to have final say on like
we still pick the topics, right?
Right. And if not, then it's like, well, then you need to make this scratch a little scratchier. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's what they did.
Maybe
they gave him the number.
But then he, sometimes when they ask him about it, he like rears his ugly head sometimes, and then he's disappointed in how it turned out, and it's like
that's all.
Hey,
well,
man,
that's all he has.
But the thing is, like, you don't get to have an opinion anymore. You sold your opinion, okay?
Yeah.
You sold your rights to have an opinion.
Yeah.
You don't get to talk about it anymore. I don't want to hear your fucking opinion anymore.
Yeah, I think that's the thing though, is like he probably like it's probably real hard for him to see how they've messed up the bag.
Well, and the thing is, like, some people don't think that they did. That's
who?
Well, there's a lot of people that like. There's a lot of people that love Return of the Jedi, or not Return of the Jedi. What's the second one called? The Last of the Jedi. The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi.
A lot of people like The Last Jedi.
Sure. Yeah.
I think pretty consensus. Rise of Skywalker is not great.
No one likes Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah. Except for Daisy Ridley's family, probably.
Oh, yeah. And her. Anyone involved with that movie who actually worked on it is probably like, all right, we made out. That's fine.
But that's too. I mean, Force Awakens is a decent movie.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah,
it's a great start.
Yeah.
Depending on what side of the aisle you're on, The Last Jedi is good. There's a lot of people that think it's great.
I think it's good.
I think it's in retrospect
I've come
better.
Around.
Yeah,
I've come around to it.
Better than. There's still a lot of problems. A lot of problems.
I agree.
And a lot of that is due to the fact that they didn't see a lot of those ideas through, and so Rise of Skywalker. So much worse.
It's the first and third of those movies are connected.
Yeah,
the middle one is not.
Yeah,
and because of that, it's like we're working within like two chopped up trilogies.
Yeah,
that don't talk to each other.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it's so funny. Every single time Star Wars gets brought up on this show, we take a detour.
Yeah, we can't. we can't not talk about it. Yeah,
we cannot not just.
I think we have trauma. I think we have trauma about it.
I think it is. Well, I think it's just as fucked up. Like I don't think that I'll ever be fully. I don't think I'll ever have said my full piece on the sequel trilogies and just Star Wars in general.
It's baffling. It is just baffling how consistently they have messed everything up.
Yeah,
that should have been a slam dunk.
Yeah.
And I feel especially fooled because, again, as we've said before, at least I was hammered when you watched that third movie.
I was destroyed.
Yeah. And so watching it hammered, I was like, yay!
we loved it when we saw it in theaters. I don't know if you remember, like I was still wearing my Apple Watch.
Yeah.
And I was so drunk, like my heart rate went up.
It stopped.
I died
You
for a
died
second.
for
man.
a second.
No, my heart rate was at like 130 beats per minute.
Yeah.
And like my watch kept going off because it was like your heart rate's really high. And I was like,
Hey, settle
I was
down.
like, dude, I'm so jazzed about this fucking movie. My
We
heart
also
rate's-
had barbecue before, so
Yeah.
maybe it was the salt.
Yeah, I think that was probably blood was
But I say that to say like
trudging through sand to get to the rest of my extremities.
I feel taken advantage of.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'll say.
Having gone, like, you go back and rewatch it, stone cold sober, sitting
It's
in your
horrible.
room, you're just like, this movie
It's horrible.
sucks. Yeah. All right. We're not here to talk about Star Wars.
All right.
We're here to talk about Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
If you can believe that.
Yeah.
In any case, it's too early to tell on anything except for the fact that, like, they've got, it seems to me that they got a decent team.
Yeah, I think
to,
we may be entering a Game of Thrones renaissance,
Maybe.
which would be nice.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe.
We'll see.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
If you don't hit this segue, I'm gonna scream.
speaking of Renaissance? Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Give it to
Okay,
me. Give me a second. Game of Thrones. Speaking of
You know the
Games
next
of-
top. Yeah. Speaking of,
Games of Thrones. Speaking of games on a throne.
you're overthinking it.
Speaking of
games-
video games.
Speaking of games.
Speaking of games.
All right.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Microsoft's big
Speaking
dust
of
up.
games.
Yeah, it's easy. It's simple. That's why I expected it from you. I'm sorry. The leadership of Microsoft.
know, right? So rude.
I wasn't saying he's simple. I'm saying it's simple. Therefore, it would be easy to get. All right, whatever. You said enough. Leadership at Xbox has been completely reshuffled. Bit of a Game of Thrones, if you will.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yes. So, within the past couple weeks, the CEO, Phil Spencer, known as being a gamer and a guy who likes to go on podcasts,
A goober.
a real goober, seemed like a cool guy. Entered the era of Game Pass and trying to be very like gamer centric. Stop being distracted.
Sorry.
You're
sorry,
watching
sorry.
basketball. I don't like that.
You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm going to turn.
Focus.
I'm gonna turn. I think this show is really. I have a lot to say about this show, but like I don't know if we have time.
It's a dunk contest.
It's a dunk contest TV show called Dunk Man.
I don't like that.
And like all these people were upset about this year's dunk contest and like all of the dunk contests in the past couple of years. But TNT is spending all this money to have these fucking nerds go up here and like all they're good at is dunking. Like that guy right there, that's Mac McClung.
Yeah, former UC or not UCF, Magic
Yeah,
Osceola.
he played for the Magic. He played for our Osceola team and the Magic, Magic proper for a while.
Yeah.
Then he's bounced around the league. He's played on like 7 different teams. And I was
Yeah.
watching this documentary about like how he just wants to play basketball and stuff. And it's like he's not good enough. That's why he's fucking judging dunk contest TV shows.
Yeah, yeah.
And none of these guys were good enough to make it to the league. They just sit in fucking playgrounds doing like creative. Now, mind you, they are good enough to dunk.
Sure, yeah.
So good for them, but they weren't good enough to make it to the league.
You notice they're not playing basketball. They're dunking the ball.
I guess I have a lot of opinions.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at this, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna stop paying attention. I'm gonna stop watching it.
Yeah, conversation for another day.
Yes, I'll leave it at this, which is to say, part of the reason that the dunk contest proper is so fun and so alluring, I guess, is you're watching guys who are also, NBA level dudes who also have this trick bag of dunks.
Yeah.
Right? Like Vince Carter is one of the best NBA players ever,
Yeah.
and then also can dunk.
Right.
like a motherfucker. You know what?
Donk.
I'm not even gonna. Yes.
Did you say yes?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, actually, when's your weigh-in?
In the morning.
No, what time?
7 a.m.
That's too late. I think it's too late. I would say,
12 hours.
yeah. I think you
12
gotta.
hours. You gotta do the
You're like intermittent fasting at this point. I think you'll
Yeah.
have a better number if you just have some self-control.
you gotta do like the operation rules where it's like if you're gonna go under the next day, you need like a 8 to 12 hour gap.
Yeah, for sure.
See,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, thank you guys.
Yeah. Can we say what you wrote on there?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
It was if Sherry eats right now, will it affect her weigh-in tomorrow morning?
The answer is yes.
The
What's
answer
the
is
weigh-in
yes.
for? You about to fight somebody?
Boxing, yeah.
Yeah. I got a knuckle.
What was that move?
When they go
the
like
double
this.
punch?
Yeah, the double
Yeah.
punch. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're making me do it because they want to take a before picture.
Oh my God, you're doing a before
They're
picture?
making me take my shirt off and wear like a sports bra.
Who is they?
The gym owner.
This modeling agency.
They're making
They're
me
really
do
cool.
this.
They say they're gonna take me to Paris.
There's a black couch and it's fine.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. Sorry.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ!
Jesus! Oh my goodness!
Children, watch
I'm
us.
gonna stop tapping out.
I
Okay.
will say, for the record. I mean, if,
the record.
for the record, if you eat, and let's say you're like a pound or two heavier than what your weight is right now currently,
Doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter.
It's not even. You're not gonna eat a pound of food right now either.
I could.
Right. Well, but here's the thing. It's now that I know the context, it's a before picture.
Yeah.
So let's say,
Eat a pound of food.
yeah, honestly,
Go for
because
it.
then it'll look even better
That
when
is
you lose
true.
all
Yeah.
the weight.
Yeah.
Like, just who gives
Carbo
a
load.
fuck? Yeah.
Carbo load. Go for it.
Because it's
Yeah.
the before picture.
Right.
This isn't.
Yeah.
this
What are you
isn't the
worried
after
about?
Picture. Who
Don't make it
cares?
harder for yourself.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think a
Who
lot.
cares?
Yeah, who cares? Yeah. You can eat a pound of food.
Be strategic about this.
Yeah.
You're right.
Have
Yeah.
some spaghetti.
How about like
Yeah. There's bread up there.
I
Yeah.
know it.
Just
Did you
pure
try it?
bread.
Did you try
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Tried it.
He doesn't.
He looked underwhelmed.
It was okay. It was okay.
Yeah.
I will say I like the flavor.
I've made better focaccia.
I know.
What you're doing?
No,
No,
but
no,
actually,
no.
I was gonna ask you to talk to the audience
I will.
about that.
I will. I planned on it.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the flavor was there. I just think it was a little tough. Maybe
It's dense. It's dense.
It is pretty
Very
dense.
dense,
It's pretty
yeah.
dense. It's like
It's
has
dense
the,
and gummy.
Has the consistency of like a really thick banana bread.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
But I like
Yep.
the flavor on it.
Thank you.
You're a tough critic.
No. He's honest. That's
I'm a
how I
bread
felt
man.
about it too.
Yeah, bread man.
I'm a bread man.
Breadman.
Redman.
Marco Breadman.
Okay, let's finish this out.
Okay. Xbox leadership
Leadership
changed.
changed.
Phil Spencer
Spencer.
is now retiring, which they said he was planning on retiring as of last year.
yeah.
However, they just announced it out of the blue that thank you, Phil, for your
Yeah.
time.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Get the fuck out of here.
Meanwhile, Sarah Bond, who is his second in command, essentially, said, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Not retiring,
Yeah.
simply leaving. And that may be specifically because they didn't choose her to be the next in command, which seemed to be the plan all along.
Yeah.
And instead, they chose Asha Sharma, who is the new CEO, and former president of Core AI. Womp, womp, womp.
Yeah.
And she worked with Meta and Instacart in the past as well. She is in her 30s, which makes me feel inadequate. However,
yeah. However.
she's now in control of Xbox's future.
Well, all right. Maybe look, can I help alleviate your
Sure.
feelings of inadequacy?
Yeah,
She ran an AI company.
sure.
She's a fucking buffoon.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
she could be 18.
yeah. But she's rich, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, there is that.
yeah.
Can't take that away from her.
She's a smart, or not a smart, a rich buffoon.
Yeah. Well, they all are.
Yeah.
Any rich person's
no,
a
you're
buffoon.
right. You're right. You're right. It has nothing to do with AI specifically. It's just they tend to fall upward.
Yeah.
I mean, cool. She's a lady and a person of color, but it's unfortunate she made her name on AI. From my personal stance.
And I'm like, I guess I shouldn't be shocked at Microsoft, but I am that they would pick somebody who, as you stated, made her name in AI. You would think that Microsoft would be, but they're not, because
They're
all of
pushing their own
they're-
AI.
they're all leaning into it. So who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
Now, what's confounding is that, and not really, if you think about it, but on the surface level, what's confounding is that her first statement essentially straight up said, "Hey, just so you know, video game creation is we're not gonna, lean on AI to make slop. We're not gonna do that. We're always gonna be creative first, and it's gonna be inherently a human process. And don't worry, guys, we're not going to make it a AI slop fest." That was kind of her spiel. And it's like, everyone's like, yay, you said the thing. But
Fuck that.
come on.
Yeah. I mean, how many times do you people need to be tricked by this flash in the pan, jingling the keys bullshit before you finally just go, no? Like, people are just so ready.
They could have picked anyone.
Yeah.
And they picked the head of AI.
People are so ready to crown their new hero, no matter what. It feels like some people have learned nothing. All of your favorite celebrities, all of your most trusted celebrities, all of your most trusted politicians
Yeah.
are in the
oxymoron.
Yeah, they're all in the Schmepschmeesh files. What more? Like, how much longer do you need to be on this planet before you finally figure out that, like, stop putting your love and trust into these people? They will let you down.
Yeah.
They're not good people, and they only care about the bottom line.
Yes.
This lady, I mean, it's fantastic that she's a person of color and that she's a woman and that she's in such a position of power. That's amazing to see. But you don't just get carte blanche to do whatever the fuck you want.
No.
Just because you are who you are. If her philosophy is what it is. She didn't have to be the CEO of this AI company.
Yeah.
There were plenty of opportunities at that point for her to have had morals.
President of Core AI. Yes.
She didn't have to be the president of Core AI.
Yeah.
She didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Like, if she had the talent, the smarts, the wherewithal, she could have, and the morals,
the ethics. Yeah, I was gonna say
she could have been,
anything.
But instead, you take the thing that's in front of you, and it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm supposed to just be like, well, I mean, we all gotta eat shit every now and then. Yeah, sure. I mean, like, lower levels.
Sure.
Once you get to that point, I'm like, no, dude.
You can be a little choosy.
Yeah, I think a person in her position could be a little choosy.
Now, I do have a little bit of empathy. Her being a brown woman in tech, I think, you have fewer opportunities, obviously.
Right.
And I do know that, let's say she had a spotless track record, AI notwithstanding, Xbox fans would have made her eat shit.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah, because they're terrible.
Horrible.
Yeah.
One of the worst fan bases in all of gaming, and that's saying something.
Yeah. 1,000,000%.
So I do empathize and sympathize with her in her position, but at the same time,
The position that she's in currently, yes. Not from where she came from, though.
Well, even where she came from, I'm sure it's not easy to get into that position.
It's not a position that you should want to be in.
I agree. I agree. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm feeling such sympathy and empathy for her based on what I know the internet's going to do and currently doing to her.
Yeah.
Now, I have my own criticisms as nothing to do with her being a woman or brown. But
Let me be clear.
It
Has nothing to do with or being a woman. Or brown.
or brown.
Or brown.
But this is pretty good. Your Trump's better.
Yeah, for sure.
Your Trump's
Yeah,
better.
1,000,000%.
Your Trump's better.
I have to work on the Obama.
It's okay.
But here's the thing. If you go back like 100 episodes, I needed to work on the Trump
It's
as
true.
well.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Trump was not good in the beginning.
It's a story of perseverance. I'm proud of you.
So thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're- You are an impression Asha Sharma. You made it.
I made it. I
Yeah.
finally made it.
Yeah. Doing something bad. Yeah. It all comes full circle.
It does. It does.
You're real good at that. But yes.
Coming first full circle.
Yeah. You're good at that.
Dude, these beers are 8%.
Yeah, they are. We're getting a little silly.
Yeah.
That's all right.
They're 8.5%.
8.5.
8.5.
All that being said,
There's more to talk about with this thing, so let's focus.
yeah. I'm trying to lock in.
You're right. I'm sorry.
locking.
I'm sorry.
This is Matt Booty got promoted though. Which is pretty great. He's their new CCO, Matt Booty. That's his name. His name's Matt Booty. Oh boy.
Sorry. I can get it together. His
It's
name's
okay.
Matt
Booty. Yeah, he's been with the company for a long time. I remember hearing the name in many a video game podcasts in the past. But yeah, Matt Booty, he's there. Anyway, so that leaves Xbox in a weird place, which it was already in a weird place because of Game Pass, because of them clearly losing this latest console war. Right?
Yes. They lost the war.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's over.
So a lot of people are wondering, like, what is Xbox? Because their latest ad campaign is basically saying everything's an Xbox, really.
Yeah.
You know,
It's strange.
which made it seem like they were willing to concede the console war altogether.
Well, and there was also the rumors that they were getting out of gaming completely, and people were like, Xbox is dead. There was a lot of obituaries
Yeah.
written about Xbox.
Yeah. So with that, I think it's pretty clear that this was a needed change for corporate in Microsoft. But the way that it happened was so abrupt that something happened.
Yeah.
Something big happened.
Yeah.
It's very clear that something big happened.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to get that story for probably
They're going to write books about it.
10 years.
Yeah.
When the non-compete, non-disclosures wear out.
Yeah.
Then we'll finally get those memoirs. Mm-hmm. But until then, it's all speculation because, I mean, clearly there was a domino that fell.
Well, on the level of like when the Broccolis finally were like, fuck it, here you go, Amazon. Like there something clearly happened then when they finally decided like we're done with this war.
Yeah, we don't care.
Do whatever
anymore.
you want.
Yeah, I don't want to play with you anymore.
And like there is something internal that happened that is going to be, like you said, I mean, it's going to be the stuff of legend.
Yeah.
To read and discuss when it finally comes out.
Big story to tell there. Now, a lot of people are looking at this as like, what is going to happen next?
Yeah.
Because clearly, like the world of gaming, and I mean, honestly, any kind of entertainment is very, very tight right now.
Yeah.
As far as the studios closing and monopolizing, as we talked about before.
Being bought out.
Yeah.
Becoming one thing.
But then Microsoft came out this week and was like, jingle keys. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Look over here.
Come on. Get excited.
Get excited.
Please clap.
Because guess what?
Matt Binder from Mashable writes, the new CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Asha Sharma, blew the lid off the next-generation Xbox gaming console with an X-post. Sharma confirmed that the new Xbox gaming console is codenamed Project Helix. Quote, great start to the morning with Team Xbox, where we talked about our commitment to the return of Xbox, including Project Helix. a code name for our next generation console. Sharma posted along with a picture showing the words Project Helix on a black background.
Can I just say,
There you
it's
have
not really a code name if you announce it publicly.
it. Yeah, I feel like it's more of an internal thing.
Yeah.
Like the whole, I think it was the GameCube was Project Dolphin.
Yeah.
And everyone was talking about, Dolphin. But I don't think it was ever like
It wasn't
published as
publicly
that.
announced
Yeah.
as that thing.
Right. So that leads me to believe that this was already kind of in the works, or, excuse me, or they were like, let's put something together real quick
Yeah.
and get people excited.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if they could have called it fucking anything, and,
Yeah.
and people would have been like, "Ooh, new gaming console from
Right.
from Microsoft." It doesn't, because if it's not going to be ready for another like 2 or 3 years, I mean, what are we really, you know?
And if it is ready within the next 1 to 3 years, I would say it was already in the works.
Yeah.
So she didn't do anything.
Right.
This
Right,
is
so
not
there's
her
nothing to
project.
do with her, yeah.
She's just shepherding it.
Yeah.
Which fine, doesn't matter. So this article continues. While she didn't dive too deeply into the details yet, Sharma did share one important feature for the next-gen console. Gamers will be able to play both Xbox and PC games on Project Helix console.
That's pretty cool.
This confirms some long-standing rumors about the console. So that's basically the only like crumb we have about this console. And that also leads me to believe that it's a long ways away
Yep.
because of the cost of memory
Yep.
right now and tariffs.
Yep.
Or B,
Thanks, Trump.
it's going to be $1,500, you know?
Yeah.
So
Well, that's been like the rumors with the next gen, is that like they're gonna be stupid expensive.
I don't like that.
No, don't like it either.
I don't
I mean,
like that at all.
I've already committed to the idea that the PS5 is probably the last console that I purchase for the rest of my life.
Don't say that, baby.
I just don't feel like, unless something comes out and it is like mind blowing, and I mean like Ready Player One level mind blowing. I just can't
helmet
imagine
you put on.
Yeah, I just can't see myself spending more than $400 to $500. If
You got a big backlog too, so
that's the other thing, I got
Yeah.
a lot of shit to play.
Yeah.
I mean, I have years worth.
that's how I say you have a fat ass.
You
got a big
A
backlog.
big old backlog. I got
Lots
a
to
lot
play with back there.
I got a lot of shit to play.
Yeah.
And so there is really no incentive for me personally
Yeah.
to go out and spend another, like, if let's say the PS6 comes out tomorrow and it's like $600-700, I'd buy that. 6-7. I would buy that.
Sure.
Like I think I can spare $700 on the new console
And
that's gonna like last me for the next 10 years.
And
I can do that.
And it's been the
X-Men?
kind of the time period that we expect these
Yeah.
console generations
Yes.
to be.
So the PS6 theoretically should be coming out pretty soon.
Pretty soon. Yeah.
If it comes out, if they even announce it and the price is anywhere, if it's in the 4 digits, I just am not buying
no,
it.
you
I'm
can't
just
do
not
it.
buying it.
Can't do it.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at. Anything above like $700, I'm just like, I'm not doing it, man.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So I'll just be one of these people who's like playing the PS4 today, and you're like,
Sure.
what are you doing?
Broke boy.
Broke a bitch.
No,
You trying to play Marvel Rivals on the PS4, dude?
20 frames per second.
I've seen like. It's terrible. It's like it wasn't built. It was downgraded so that you peasants could play it.
Yeah,
It wasn't like, it wasn't meant to be played on this.
Yeah.
You want your fucking PS4 to sound like a jet engine?
Kill me.
Well, at least I could be Spider-Man for a half an hour.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think about the future of Xbox, though, specifically, based on this news of the Project Helix and also the abrupt switch up in upper management?
Well, did you see the stuff about how Sony has kind of taken a step backwards with their exclusives.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a big conversation to be had about exclusivity, especially on PC, which PlayStation was playing with.
Yeah. Now their big titles, they've taken a step back and they've said, you know what? Actually, these are PlayStation games. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And I think that's because they know that they won the war.
Yeah.
And so now that they can be a little bit more choosy about what they put on PC, right?
Sure.
I think that as far as Xbox is concerned and Microsoft is concerned, this is the next logical step for Microsoft. To me, I don't think that any of this is like unnecessary or undue. This does feel like the next thing that they would have done.
Yeah.
I feel like it seems random and maybe, I guess, extraneous because they lost the console wars and because the Xbox Series X, V, B, whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
was like unsuccessful in the eyes
obelisk.
of the consumer.
Yeah.
I think that gets a lot of people going, why are we doing that? But in the grand scheme of things, this is the next logical step for a Microsoft console. It should be able to play PC games.
Yeah.
Like that. Like it already should have done that.
Yeah.
Years ago, honestly. It
'cause
should have already done that.
Because you can already play Xbox games on PC, so why not the other
Why
way
not
around?
the other way
It
around?
makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So it make it. So I think that logically, it makes perfect sense. I do think that it's hard to convince people after you were the clear second best that your new console is going to be worth double the amount of the one that didn't really work.
Sure.
That's going to be an uphill battle for them, is to convince people that this is worth it.
But to meet any kind of PC parity, they're gonna have to charge that much, at least in this climate. So
Right, and maybe they just, you have to go one way. You have to go one way or the other about it. You have to accept the fact that like you're never going to outsell Sony ever again, and you just do whatever you want.
you just make a console style PC.
Yeah, essentially. Or you think that maybe the war isn't over. And you
We're
get back
adapting.
into it,
Yeah.
and then you start fighting again, and it's like, I don't know, man. I don't like Microsoft has maybe some of the worst advertising ever.
Sure.
Like they just do not know how to sell their products,
And to
they
think
just don't get it,
They had those classic Halo ads, some of the best.
dude. And when the Xbox and the Xbox 360 came out, both of those consoles were like, like it's no exaggeration to say, life changing.
Yeah.
And then everything post Xbox 360 has been a disaster.
Yeah.
And I'm shocked that instead of a CEO, CFO, president shakeup, they didn't go into the marketing department and just fire everybody.
That may be coming. That may be coming. It's trickle down, you know.
Yeah.
Like once Asha Sharma gets comfortable,
Yeah.
she may be shaking things up.
Well, because it's like, is it Phil Spector's fault?
Not Spector.
Phil
Spector.
Is it? he's made Xboxes. He's made Beetle records.
Very different man.
Made
Murders.
he's murdered people. He's held people at gunpoint, and he's also made Xbox games.
It's part of the process.
It's Phil Spector, ladies and gentlemen.
It's part of the process. Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Phil
Spencer.
Spencer.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Is it Phil Spencer's fault? No.
No.
I
certainly
mean,
not.
he I think he takes a little. I think he'd say I give him like 10% of the blame.
Sure.
Because like as the CEO, he has to make those kinds of decisions that get us here,
And
right?
I do think if you look at it, he made things better overall. Because
Yeah.
he inherited it, I think, right after the kerfuffle with the Xbox One.
Yeah.
And, like, that was just like a nuke
Yeah.
compared to PS4.
Yeah.
And so he came in and tried to reinvigorate and be like, I'm one of you guys.
Yeah.
I care about gamers. I want to make sure you guys get the best bang for your buck. We're doing backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
You know, like value.
I just think that, you know, we were talking about the attention span of audiences earlier in the show.
Yeah.
And I think that extends into gaming. I think that Microsoft has lost the attention span of the casual gamer.
Yeah.
And so you have to do something else. I think that what they're trying to do is smart. I think it's an uphill battle.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be extremely difficult, probably near impossible. But I do think that it is the right move. Because what else are you going to do?
Sure.
You could either just bow out completely or you do this. This, to me, seems like the only thing that Microsoft can do with the Xbox brand
Yeah.
is turn it into an Xbox PC hybrid. That seems to be, to me,
Yeah.
a dum-dum. The only thing that you can really do.
I think it's that, or like you're saying, go the way of like Sega and just start licensing games.
Or start licensing. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We talked about that before. Where it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
listen, you've got these incredible titles.
Right. Put Gears everywhere, put Halo everywhere.
Right.
And we will continue to have the Xbox name on it, but we'll put it on PlayStation, we'll put it on PC, obviously.
That doesn't seem to be their ambition, though. It seems
No.
to be like they have
They
have
hear
a
no
little
bell
bit
yet.
more fight,
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah, we're not giving up just yet.
Yeah. So, I mean, in a way, that's exciting, you know?
It is.
See what happens.
And I'll just say, like, for the record,
For the record.
I have, like I said, I've already committed. I'm never spending more than 4 digits on a gaming console.
Yeah.
But I know, I mean, there's a lot of people out there who are like, listen, building my own PC is an uphill battle. That is probably something that I will probably never do.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you just sell me something where I can play Xbox games and I can also play PC games,
Pay a premium for it.
but it's also the convenience of a gaming console. All right, fuck it, I'll pay that.
Yeah.
So there, I do think that there's an audience.
You're
for
saying
this.
there's a chance.
I'm saying there's a chance. I don't think that Xbox has clearly lost the console wars.
Yeah.
I don't think that they're so out of it that this is I don't think it's a Hail Mary. I don't think it's that much of a Hail Mary.
Sure.
I do think that this is something that if they do this right, I think there's something there.
Yeah.
That is my final piece on it. I think there's something there.
Okay. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll definitely report on it when we hear more about it in the coming weeks, months, and years. But until then, we got one more thing to do.
Oh, you know what we got to do, Bubba. We got to do cheers of the week. So I'll let you start off, Obi. What is your cheers of the week?
Making sourdough bread. So, as I said earlier on the show, I was going to talk about this, and this is where it happens.
Here we go.
So, I've, for some reason, you found me in a very baker time of my life. I don't know why. I usually...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you right now.
I love cooking, okay? So that's one thing you need to know about me.
Ramen burgers, baby.
Oh, God. Hell yeah. Burrito burgers.
Oh, man.
Before they were big.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those were
Guess I
good.
have no idea what we were doing in his mom's kitchen, man. The kind of shit that we were coming up
We
with.
were getting into
Woo-wee.
after having a handle of Mako vodka. Doesn't exist anymore. Probably for good reason.
That's right.
Probably have microplastics from it. But yeah, I love cooking because it's not, I mean, it is, but it's not an exact science in the way that sort of baking is like a chemistry set.
Right.
You got to have, you got to weigh everything out, make sure it's the exact temperature and time.
Yeah.
Cooking, you can kind of freestyle a bit more. And I like that improvisation. But baking always bothered me because it was so precise. But I've tried to challenge myself to start baking more. And I love bread. I'm not as big of a... I am. I love bread.
I love bread.
I love bread.
I love bread.
I'm not as much of a sweet tooth, but I like... Otherwise, I'd be making cakes.
Right.
That's what I'm doing. I'm making bread because I love bread.
It's probably good that you don't have a sweet tooth, honestly. Sometimes it's some things, like I love sweets, but I don't have a sweet tooth.
Sure.
So I think that's one of the things that like helps us.
Yeah.
I think like if I had a real sweet tooth, man, I'd probably go to the gas station and get like Reese's Puffs
Honey
all
buns.
the time. Oh man, I'd go
Yeah.
crazy. What's that face for?
Yeah, sure is a sweet tooth.
It's tough. It's tough. It's a battle. It's a battle.
Yeah.
And I think that the only thing partially saving us is the fact that like we have self-control enough to be like, I'll eat a cookie.
Sure.
But like, man, if I had a sweet tooth for it,
Be tough.
I don't
Be
have
tough.
a lot of self-control when it comes to that
Well,
kind of shit.
I choose my vices, right? I like beer. I like drinks.
Yeah.
I like bread. And that tends to be what I gravitate towards, you know?
Doesn't get less funny.
I like bread.
I like bread.
I like bread.
I like bread.
I'm a simple man.
I'm a
I like a
man.
beer and I like a bread.
I like a bread.
It's the yeast. I
It's
love
the yeast. I love bread.
Yeah, yes.
Malt,
Malt, yeast,
barley, yeast. I
Herbs.
love bread.
herbs.
Spontaneously fermented bread.
I love to ferment spontaneously. Spontaneously.
I like to ferment spontaneously. Great bread.
So, in saying that,
I like to spontaneously ferment.
ferment. Some say it's the best fermentation.
It's a great fermentation. Some say it's the best.
But I've been trying to push myself the past couple of weeks to dip a toe
Yeah.
into the yeast of bread making. And so I made a pan sabao, a Puerto Rican semi-sweet bread.
Okay.
It came out delicious.
Okay.
And so that gave me a little confidence. I was like, okay,
Where's that? Did I get a piece of that? See?
sorry.
No, I didn't. Did I get a piece of that?
Did he get a piece of that? Yeah, you got a piece of that. You got
A piece of that ass.
Apparently, it wasn't memorable enough. But
Wait, am I crazy? I don't remember eating bread.
I don't know. We'll think about it. But
Oh, yes. I remember now. Yes.
Don't lie.
Because no. Because it was it was towards the end of the night. You had the fucking loaf. You put it on a fucking paper plate, and the loaf was longer than the paper plate, and we were tearing away at
Yes,
it. That's
yes,
right.
yes,
I
yes.
remember, and it was great.
I think
it was great.
You didn't even tear. You went.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was really good.
Thank you.
It was
Thank
really
you.
good. It was
So
really good.
so that was a success, and that gave me some confidence. And I was like, "What's the next step? I need to go harder."
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah, dude.
And so I saw that sourdough is the next challenge.
Yeah.
Right. And so I was like, all right.
I thought sourdough was like the ultimate challenge.
Yeah, it kind of is. So I went from easy to hard mode.
I feel like you did.
But I was like, you know what? Let's see where this goes. So I started making a starter, the sourdough starter. It worked out great. I was feeding it every day, sniffing it, looking at it, making sure it wasn't, growing anything uncouth. Mm-hmm. And it looked like it was working. And I was like very proud of that starter. They say you should name your starters. So
Did you?
the one that's actually working is Dorothy. The one that's not
Dorothy.
I was gonna go with I had it on the tip of my tongue. It's I'll have to think about that one. It doesn't matter anyway because it's not working right now. So it gets like shafted for that.
Yeah.
Once it starts actually fermenting in the way it should, then I will name it. But it's sleeping right now. So that worked out, and I'm like, okay, cool. Made it the first week of making a starter. Let me make some bread. And I tried, and my dough was really wet. And I think it's because we have a lot of humidity in Florida.
Yeah.
And it didn't fold the right way. Mm-hmm. And I think I manhandled it too much, and it got pretty flat.
Yeah.
And it came out as a puck. But that's okay.
That's okay.
You live and you learn.
Yep.
My point in this being the Cheers of the Week is that I want to encourage people to try things they haven't done before.
Yes.
I want to encourage them specifically to try a sourdough loaf because you learn so much about yourself. It's like a chia plant that you can eat eventually. You know, like it is something that you have to care for.
Yeah.
It's alive. It actually is literally alive.
Yeah.
And if you mess with it, if you don't take care of it, you will poison yourself.
Yeah.
So I think literally you will poison yourself. So like you have to be attentive. You have to be careful. You have to care for it. And then you have to have some finesse in the end to make the actual bread work. And if you don't, yeah, it sucks, but it's like you're still trying.
Yeah.
I think that's a good lesson for you to have. And a good reminder of like, even though you try your hardest, sometimes things don't work out. But you gain some experience and hopefully the next loaf is better.
Yeah.
I've been learning a lot in this sourdough journey, and I hope you join me on that journey and have some bread.
That's beautiful, man.
I like bread.
I like bread.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely a lesson in perseverance.
Yes.
You know, you just have to keep cracking away at it.
Yeah.
Your next loaf is going to be perfect.
I hope
feel it.
so.
I can already feel it.
I'm inspired.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep doing it.
I just want to come into a sourdough peanut butter and jelly. I don't even want to, you know what I'm saying? I just want straight up. Because how can these places make like, you know, just churn out sourdough? They don't give a fuck. There's no love there.
Yeah. Yeah, they have it down to a science, though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
They,
sure.
They got it temperature controlled.
Sure.
Everything is probably machine ladled and whatnot.
I want the human touch. I want the
Smits.
atom touch.
Smits. Well, you'll get the atom touch.
Yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Sorry, Sherry.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, my cheers of the week is going to, surprisingly, the Supreme Court.
Oh, weird.
Won't be weird when I explain.
Okay.
They struck down, or they ruled rather. They didn't strike it down. They ruled that artificial intelligence artwork cannot be copyrightable.
Yes.
And they also ruled that any music made with majority AI, first of all, has to be you have to tell people that you're using AI.
Yeah.
And also that if it is deemed that is majority AI, you can't copyright it. If there's a human touch to the songs, it depends on how much you've contributed. And there's probably going to be a million fights in the courts about like, hey, I did X amount to this song, and so I deserve X amount of royalties for this song.
Right.
But as it stands, they've decided that if you use majority AI, you can't copyright this material. And it is I really, really don't want to give credit to this current Supreme Court, but in a situation like this where they are using common sense to say a human didn't make this, and also not only did a human not make this, but a human inputted some kind of prompt, thank you, and stole from other humans. So how can you copyright that material when the only thing that you did was ask it to steal from a million other people and mash together this jigsaw puzzle of bullshit so that you didn't have to do the legwork? So it's a small win, dude. It's a very, very small win.
Gotta take what we get, though.
But I feel like the tides are finally turning, at least on AI. It does feel like there's mostly people who are going, this isn't good for the world at all.
Yeah.
And there is I'm slightly hopeful that AI, from a creative standpoint, because I know companies like Microsoft, like we spoke about already, and Apple with Apple Intelligence and everything, you're not going to remove that from their software and from their hardware. Yeah. They've already, like, it's intertwined.
Yep.
So I get that. But from a creative standpoint, it does feel like we're swinging a little bit back from it feels like we're in that era of
Wild West.
I had a good comparison. Not the Wild West, but
The Wild Wild West.
the Wild West. Bitcoin. Not Bitcoin, but NFTs.
NFTs, yeah.
There
the
was
monkeys.
There was this big thing with NFTs, obviously, and everybody was like, "What's an NFT?" And then they explained it to you, and you were like, "Wait, what's an NFT?" And somebody had to explain it to you, and then you go,
You have a code.
So wait, so what's an NFT?
attached to a picture.
And then they explain
that
it to
you
you
own.
for the fourth time, and then finally you go, "Well, that sounds dumb, actually."
yeah.
And then all the NFT bros were like, "No, it's
You
great.
don't get it.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great." It does feel like we're getting a little bit of that with AI, because at first there was a lot of people going, "Well, it's super easy to just do X, Y, and Z," and now a lot of people are going, "Well, that's destroying the environment, right?" And all you're getting is a silly video of like your granddad hitting a kickflip that he couldn't have done because he's 100 years old,
And it's stealing from other people's work.
So I think that a lot of people are starting to finally wake up to the fact that it's not art. It never will be art. And
It's not your grandpa. It's an amalgamation of media that has been made by people that's smashing it together
Right.
on your screen.
Right.
To make it. It is more obscure sampling
Yeah.
without the effort of finding the sample.
Right.
The machine does the finding.
If you found a video of, say, a guy hitting a kickflip, and then you rotoscoped your grandfather hitting that
Fine.
same, then I'd be
Great.
like, okay, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
You put the legwork into creating that thing.
That's how we used to do it.
And so it feels like we're kind of swinging back a little bit.
Yeah.
I have the slightest of hopes.
I
that
hope
this
they
is,
they make some legislation about political ads, because I've seen ads on Twitter that
Yeah.
have brown people saying, "I'm going to vote for this.
Man.
I'm gonna say no to
It's
this."
horrendous.
It's gross.
I mean, the literal president of the United States, as if he, like, you would think that he holds, you would think he holds the highest office in the nation.
yeah, right. Who does
You
he think
know,
he is?
Sharing racist, like the AI
Caricatures.
generated. Yeah, it's just it's fucking disgusting. And yeah, they should rule on that for
Yeah,
sure.
I hope so.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll
right.
see.
Yeah,
I'm taking small wins where I can get them.
take what we got.
Because I'll be honest with you, man. Like, I'm on the front lines of this fight against AI.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
straight up John Connor.
dude.
We're taking down Cyberdyne.
It's to the point that people are like, if you want to piss Marco off, bring up
Talk
AI.
about AI.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, I'll get all
I'll
fired
bite.
up, and I will not be happy
Yeah.
by the end of this conversation, no matter what direction it goes in.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there at this point. Let's review these brewskis.
Yes.
Tonight's brew was from Stillwater. It's the Extra Dry Extra, a Japanese-style Imperial dry beer. Obi, what'd you think?
I love this. I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did, but yeah, what they're doing over at Stillwater, that's some good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 6.
You're gonna give it a 6?
I'm giving it a 6.
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I mean it's malty, but it's also crisp, and that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did that, how they made that work,
Yeah.
and also be so high ABV without it being too malty. So it reminds me of like an Asahi, but with like a deep bass voice.
Yeah.
It's strong.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Fuck it, man. I'm with you.
Okay.
It's the first 6 out of 6 for 2026, and it's going to the Stillwater Extra Dry Extra. I agree.
Yeah.
It's 8.5%. It's strong,
Yeah.
as you can probably tell by the direction this podcast went. But at the same time, like, the reason we drank it so fast is because, like, it's fucking delicious.
It's really good,
It's
yeah.
delicious.
It's
It's
really
not you're not off put by the high ABV. There's not a sweetness that turns you off.
Right. It's not boozy.
It's still crispy. It's
Yeah.
not boozy. They did a really good job of balancing the crispness of just like a dry ale
Yeah.
and a high ABV beer. They met you in the middle. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 6 as well.
Nice.
So the first unanimous 6 out of 6 this year.
Yep.
You think we got it?
I know we got it.
Well, if Obi says we got it, then this episode is over. This has been the One Beer In podcast for myself, Marco Dupa, for Adam Obesus Rodriguez.
Yeah, buddy.
Thank you, Liat.
Thank you, lad. See you guys in the later.
God. We love you.
I can tell it's working.